Hello students, welcome again in ARS tutorial, and today we are going to start new topic which is permanent tissue. And in previous video we have discussed about the meristematic tissue, in which we have discussed about apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. So meristematic tissue have few basic properties which are not found in permanent tissue. Okay. So one point I am going to tell you that in meristematic tissue they have ability to divide, but in permanent tissue they have not ability to divide. So here we are going to start permanent tissue and their types, and one by one we will discuss about the permanent tissue. So first of all we should know the characteristics feature of permanent tissue. So permanent tissue has few basic characteristics properties which are very important to know about the permanent tissue. So here I have written some points which is very important for you regarding permanent tissue. So these points are as follows. Like the first point is permanent tissue is formed of cells that have lost their capacity to divide. This point is very important to all of you, that in permanent tissue they have not capability to divide. Meristematic tissue have capability to divide. Okay, so in permanent tissue it is not found. Next point is cells of permanent tissue may have thin or thick wall. When we will discuss about these types of tissue, you can easily see that how the wall is thick and thin. So next point is intercellular spaces between the cells may or may not be present. Means कि between two cells in permanent tissue, between two cells maybe intercellular spaces are present or maybe intercellular spaces are absent. Okay, like this. These are the cells of permanent tissue. So here you are seeing that intercellular space are present. How intercellular space are present? These are intercellular spaces. Intercellular space. Okay. So in few intercellular space are present and in few intercellular space are absent. Next point is cells may be living or dead. In permanent tissue some cells are living, which I will told you or tell you in further videos or further lectures, that some are living and some are dead. Okay. Now next point is nucleus is absent in dead cell. This is very important point you have to write. Nucleus is absent in dead cells and small in living cells. Okay. Means nucleus is absent in dead cell while present in small, or living cells present in small. Okay. Now next point is vacuoles may be absent or present. Means in permanent tissue vacuoles may be present or may be absent, like intercellular spaces. Okay. Now the types of permanent tissue is of three types. I have already told you in previous video while making an outline chart of tissues, means plant tissue, in which I have told you that permanent tissue is of basically of three types. The first one is simple permanent, the second one is complex permanent, and the third one is special permanent. So here we will discuss about the permanent tissue one by one. The first one is simple permanent tissue, and simple permanent tissue is of three types. The first one is parenchyma, the second one is collenchyma, and the third one is sclerenchyma. So simple permanent tissue is basically of three types, which we will discuss further, that it is of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So here you can learn with the help of a formula that I am going to tell you, that simple permanent tissue. So you can take the first alphabet of simple permanent, means it will be written like this, SP, and it is of three types. Here you can also take the first letter of all three types of tissues, P, C, S. Okay. So P, C, S. SPPCS means PCS is a type of exam. Who qualified the PCS, they will attain the post of SP. Okay, so it is a very simple formula which I am telling you, that with the help of this formula you can learn that simple permanent tissue is of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So in this video we will discuss about the simple permanent tissue. So in simple permanent tissue, it is of three types. The first one is parenchyma. So we are going to discuss about the characteristics, feature of parenchyma, function of parenchyma and structure of parenchyma. So here we are going to discuss about the permanent tissue, and in permanent tissue we have discussed that it is of three types: simple permanent, complex permanent and special permanent. So in simple permanent tissue, it is of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, and here we are going to discuss one by one. So the first one is parenchyma. So here we are going to study the characteristics, feature, location and function of parenchyma tissue. Okay, so here I have written the main points which is very important for you, and also you can note down it. And the point which is very important, I am highlight here. I have highlight the important points. So let's we start the characteristics, feature of parenchyma cells. So the first point of parenchyma cells is parenchyma tissue is that these are living cells having thin cell wall which is made up of cellulose. So in parenchyma, the cell wall is made up of cellulose and they have living cells. Next point, the shape of parenchyma tissue is round, oval or polygonal with intercellular space. Previously I have told you that in permanent tissue some tissues have intercellular space and some have not. In further we will discuss about the intercellular spaces because it has very important function, that it helps in allow exchange of gases, which I have written in the function of parenchyma tissue. So now the next point is cytoplasm have dense one large or small molecule, means within a cytoplasm may be large or small vacuoles are present. Next, there are mainly two types of parenchyma tissue. The first one is chlorenchyma, not collenchyma, chlorenchyma. Okay, so you have to read carefully chlorenchyma. Okay, chlorenchyma means what is chlorenchyma tissue? So parenchyma cells having chloroplast, means when parenchyma cells having chloroplast for the manufacture of food in green plants, they are known as chlorenchyma tissue. Okay, means parenchyma tissue is of two types. क्लोरेनकाइमा, तो क्लोरेनकाइमा उसे कब कहेंगे? जब पैरेनकाइमा सेल्स में क्लोरोप्लास्ट प्रेजेंट रहेगा. एंड यू आर नोइंग दैट क्लोरोप्लास्ट is known as kitchen of the cell in plants because manufacture of food, or you can say photosynthesis process, takes place in chloroplast. That's why in parenchyma cells when chloroplast present, and it helps in manufacture of food for the plants by the process of photosynthesis. Next one is arenchyma. So arenchyma is present in aquatic plants because it helps to aquatic plant in buoyancy. Here I have written that in aquatic plant large air cavities are present between the parenchyma cells known as arenchyma. It helps in aquatic plant in floating. Means जो aquatic plant होते हैं float करते हैं उसमें arenchyma tissues पाए जाते हैं. Okay. Now the location of parenchyma tissue is, it is found in soft part of the plants like cortex, stem, roots, flower, fruits, etc. Means the location of parenchyma tissue is almost all organ of plant. Here you can see that all organ of plants. Okay, that is cortex, stem, roots, flower, fruits, etc. Now the function is very important, that you should know that the function of parenchyma tissue is it forms the ground or packing tissue, because it helps to pack the plants, means provide rigidity, and also helps in plants for storage of food. Next point is it helps in wound healing, regeneration or cell division, grafting, because they have the ability to cell divide. I have already told you that in parenchyma cells they have ability to cell divide or cell division. Now intercellular spaces allow the exchange of respiratory gases. Here intercellular spaces. So here you can see in diagram that this is parenchymatous tissue where large vacuoles are present, nucleus is present, and there are air intercellular spaces which helps in exchange of gases. Okay. Now the last point is parenchyma store waste material in the form of gum, crystal and tannins. So these are the few points I have written here, that it is very important. So there are more function of parenchyma tissue, like chlorenchyma helps in the process of making food by the process of photosynthesis. You can also add this point. You can also add this point that parenchyma having large cavities which helps in floating the plant, which is aquatic. So these are the main characteristics feature of parenchyma tissue and types, location and function. So this is all about the parenchyma tissue. After that we are going to discuss that collenchyma. So after parenchyma we are going to discuss collenchyma and sclerenchyma, because in parenchyma they have certain types, but in collenchyma and sclerenchyma this is of only one type. So in collenchyma they are living elongated and polygonal or circular in shape, like in parenchyma cells. Okay. Next point will be cells are thickened at the corner due to the deposition of pectin and cellulose. This is very important for all of you, that you should know that cells are thickened at the corner due to the deposition of pectin and cellulose. Here in the diagram you can see that this is the corner. Okay, this is the corner, this one, this one, this one. Here I have mentioned that it is made up of pectin and cellulose. Here I have also written that the thickened corner of collenchyma is made up of pectin and cellulose. So it is very important point which is differ from the parenchyma cells. Okay. Now next point is cytoplasm has large central vacuoles and intercellular spaces are absent, or if present they are much reduced. So here in the diagram you can see that the parenchyma cells has large central vacuoles. The black which I have circled is vacuole, and here in the diagram you can see that there is no intercellular spaces are present, because at the corner it is thickened due to the deposition of pectin and cellulose. Okay. Now the function of collenchyma is it provide the mechanical support to the delicate organ of the plants and also provide tensile strength and flexibility. Mostly it is found in herbaceous plants, or you can say soft parts of plants, where you can easily bend the part of plant, and the bending movement of plant due to the collenchyma cells. Okay. Now next point is the cells, or you can say the collenchyma cells store food and allows growth and elongation of the plant. So in the diagram you can see and compare with the parenchyma cells with collenchyma cells that the structure is also different, and at the corner there is differences, because in parenchyma intercellular spaces were present, but in collenchyma there is no intercellular space. Here the corner is thick due to the deposition of this, but in parenchyma there is no deposition at the corner. Now next one is sclerenchyma. So sclerenchyma are the dead cells. Here it is very different from the parenchyma and collenchyma, because parenchyma and collenchyma are living cells, whereas sclerenchyma is dead cells without nucleus and cytoplasm. But in parenchyma and collenchyma, nucleus and cytoplasm are also present and they were living cells. So it is very important point that you have to note down, and it is different from two tissues like parenchyma and collenchyma. Next point is cell wall is thick due to the deposition of lignin. Lignin helps, or you can say act as a cement and harden the cell wall. जो सेल वॉल है वो बहुत हार्ड हो जाएगा, और इसका एग्जाम्पल आप स्केलेरिड्स ले सकते हैं, और यू कैन से स्केलेरिड इज ऑल्सो नोन एज स्टोन सेल्स लाइक द आउटर कवरिंग ऑफ कोकोनट. ठीक है, जो आप नारियल देखते हो उसके ऊपर पत्थर सी कवरिंग रहती है, ठीक है, उसी को हम वो स्केलेरिड से बना होता है. या आलमंड, बादाम ले लीजिए, ठीक है, नट, वो सब स्केलेरिड से बने होते हैं. दैट्स वाई हियर लिग्निन हैव मेंशन्ड, बिकॉज वो सब लिग्निन से बने होते हैं और वो एक्ट करता है सीमेंट की तरह. ठीक है, उसको हार्ड कर देता है, और उसी को स्टोन सेल्स भी कहते हैं हम लोग. सो स्क्लेरेनकाइमा इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स, फाइबर्स एंड स्क्लेरिड्स, and fibers and sclerids will discuss about fibers and sclerids in another video, but in this it is all about the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma tissues. So there are very important points which I have discussed, so you have to note it down in notes or wherever you are writing the notes of your subject. So you can write all these points, because I have taken these points which is very important on the point of parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So it is all about the permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue. In next video we will discuss further the types of tissues. So this is all about. So thank you to all of you for watching us on ARS Tutorial.